Hello, everybody. It's Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. And man, I have the lovely Miss Sonya Kaiser with us today. Okay. Anything else we want to do real quick?
Remember we said finances, so let's see.
Oh, finances.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do a quick one on finances.
Because I know my son told you about our inheritance and stuff, and there's two of them, but my family doesn't want to move, and we're just kind of like, are we going to be okay? Am I going to be okay? I mean, just and for me, Reverend, it's all about my children. It's like I told my son, if I experienced everything that I went through so that you all wouldn't have to, I'm okay with that. And then my son is the type of person to say, but Mom, you deserve it all. This is the type of person he is. He's like, Mom, but you deserve it. You have been through hell and back. And yes, I have, but I'm just asking God and Spirit. I'm like, if I had to endure all of that so my children wouldn't have to, then I'm okay with that. And if I do get something, I'll be happy. Does that bring happiness to me? No, it's knowing that my children are good, that my grandchildren are going to be even better, and so on and so forth, right? But
I want you to stop saying that.
Okay.
All right. It sounds good. I get on people all the time. I just want to make sure my bills are paid. Well, then you wonder why you're just getting by on a shoestring budget. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, what you want is for your children to be okay. But that's not all you want.
You're right.
And I'm getting an angel, some other presence is spinning in. And this, what I'm hitting here is so very important. They want you to know this, okay? You want your kids to be taken care of and not go through what you went through. But you want to live a life of fire as well, and joy and enjoyment. And there's nothing wrong with wanting both. Start manifesting that by seeing it and saying, you know what? My kids are going to be happy. I've worked very hard for them not to go through what I went through. And now I don't have to go through it anymore either.
Amen. I do. You know what, Rev? I do. I'm going to tell you that I do. Every day I hear manifesting videos. I listen to, this is mine. I receive that. All the abundance is falling on me. I do, and maybe it's just the fear, or when is it going to happen? I don't know.
And there's a difference between manifesting and materializing. So you're manifesting it. You're putting the right thought process in, okay? But that's trying to materialize. Manifesting is there an action you need to start taking to make it happen?
Right.
And if that action pisses off other people for your son and his family to be happy, sons, daughters, whatever, okay, and for you to live an enriched and full life, as I say at the end of my prayer, so mote it be. If you're going my way, I'll go there too.
Yeah.
Okay? It is okay. And if there's something you need to be taking action on to make sure this comes through, it's time to start.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. And that's all. I was guilty myself for the longest time. Okay? I would do silly things like this. I'd walk by and see a penny on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's not heads up, I wouldn't pick it up.
Oh, no, I pick it up.
My wife picks up every freaking penny there is. Yeah. And she taught me, she said, you're telling the universe you only want money conditionally. And I went, man, when I find a quarter in the dryer, I don't care if it was her quarter, my quarter. I still say, every time I reach in, I don't just put it up in a cup. I put it in my pocket and say, thank you for filling my life with abundance. I can't wait to see what else you have. And ever since we shifted my mindset on that,
right.
to what I'm trying to tell you, we have manifested, we have done things, gone places that nobody would ever believe possible. Okay? the homes we've lived in. We have bought and sold homes in less than 48 hours. Okay. Sold one, bought one. Boom. That quick. Over, done with. One of the keys to manifesting is seeing it as if it's already happened, like it's a
You know what?
memory.
I do that. You know what? There's this house that I've been seeing, and I speak it. I say the address. I live at 2207 Longmire Road in Conroe. I mean, and you know what? I've been seeing it for years. I would see myself. It's like I would hear that saying, if you can see it, you can have it.
So then now the part of manifesting is pick up the phone, call a realtor. Okay. Start taking somebody, they may have just sold it. It may not be up for sale, but you know what? You might have just plugged that realtor, and 3 days from now, they're like, you know what? Let's sell the house. Oop, I lost you again. There we go. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's little steps. You don't have to do massive steps, but in manifesting requires action. Materialization requires nothing. Okay. But materialization is also dreaming. Okay. And we have to be careful. We want to turn our wish into something solid. It requires us getting off our butt. And sometimes it's hard,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, let's do this real quick. Let's pull some cards on your finances. I'm telling you, I'm being told you're fine. You're going to be fine. Your kids are going to be fine.
Amen.
You know, so I'm already, that's just coming in waves. But the importance of that, in that, what that spirit came to me and said was, there's things you need to do, fulfill your dreams. Okay. When you fulfill your dreams, you'll fulfill your kids' dreams. Okay.
Absolutely.
Think about that and let that sit in. Okay. So here we go. For Sonya for finances. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. You keep blinking in and out on me there. But we will see what happens. It's all right. We're working. At least it's right back. Okay.
All right.
So here we go. For Sonya for finances. I'm going to pull this card. I keep getting with you told to pull my shadow card, and we're going to see what happens. So we're going to look at it. Okay. We have the moon. All right. I feel like what I'm being told is you're waiting to have all the answers to know exactly what to do. You're never going to have all the answers. You're going to have to make a decision. Follow your gut. Oh, I see you laughing. So I must have struck a nerve. You keep waiting to have and you don't. You're not going to get them. The moon is there to show you. I will show you some things, but the rest of this, and notice there's a castle in the background. You're trying to get to your castle. All right. We let the sea monsters come up, okay? And the emotions and the fear scares us. So we keep trying to wait for the answers. Yeah. You have to use your intuition. This is the true intuition card. To say, I got to make a decision and move forward. If you want to go for your dream, you got to use your intuition to be able to get there. The Knight of Swords. Get a plan, start on it. Don't look at the end result and work backwards. Say, okay, what's the first step? Like you said, pick up a phone, call a realtor, drive by the house, or get somebody to go by and say, is there a for sale sign out in front of it? Doesn't matter. Even if you're thinking about moving, okay? Pick up the phone and make a phone call. It doesn't hurt anything, nothing. But it shows the universe the energy that you're putting out is to make your dream come true. And you've got to get your head in that manner, making a plan, knowing what's going on. You can't spend money frivolously, okay? You have to be careful in mind. Be smart. But this is all about having a plan mentally, knowing what's going on, okay? Look, we're back here with the other knight again, the Knight of Wands. There's something you want. You got to go after it, okay? A lot of people will tell you a lot of things. Other people will give you good advice. And you know what? Wow. You know what I just got? If you look, doesn't this page look like a child?
Yeah.
All right. The child is cheering the knight on. Your kids are telling you, we want you to live your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Because here's something too. You don't want to go to your grave and the kids have this inheritance, but there's this thing hanging over it like, mom suffered so much for us to have this.
Right.
I know you want them to have it and go, woohoo, great. And just go, thanks, mom. Okay. If
Let's
you
go
don't
have some fun and let's do it together.
if you don't try to fulfill your dreams,
Yeah.
it will leave this air of regret hanging over it. And you don't want to do that for you or your children.
Amen.
Okay. So go after whatever it is. 7 of coins. You're going to be rich. Take around, look at what you've got, give thanks. Remember, giving thanks is is that, but don't rush. You got choices to make. Look, see what needs to be done. Where do you go? Formulate that plan. Look what popped back up. The star, the hope, the dreams, the direction, the look, the choice. It's going to happen. You're going to be able to make this happen. And here, wow, this is that shadow card. Okay. We're going to end with this. The 6 of coins. Remember, I told you 6 is about victory, breaking free. And the card prior to this woman was begging on the streets in front of a church. Now here she is reaching into her pocket and giving back. You're going to be able to give your kids everything they need. And one of the things you can give them is your happiness.
Amen. Amen.
All right.
Beautiful.
That makes sense?
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Lord, I receive, I decree and declare it is done, so it be.